Saru got all new ganglia, baby, and he's a whole new man reborn without fear. And this has been the defining characteristic of our esteemed first officer aboard the USS Discovery. Cam, what does this mean for him going forward? Do you think he's going to be violating that old prime directive that we hold so sacred in the Star Trek universe?
Like he's going to be the Spartacus of his home planet? Like,
I am Saru.
well, okay,
I am Saru.
I joke, but we had a lot of questions about what is Saru's journey, because if he's going to become the captain of Discovery, that seems at odds with Burnham's journey, which also seems like it's going to be the captain of Discovery.
Right.
And so what, you have Saru just basically standing in her way the whole time until we see a character we like take down another character we like as the captain? Like, is that what we want to see? But I think by having Saru on this journey, it actually opens up avenues for where he could go as a character over the course of a series.
But do you think it takes away his most distinctive trait?
No, it did take away his most distinctive trait. Yes, it did.
Literally, yeah.
Literally, yeah.
With the threat ganglia there. But look, I wonder from a personality perspective, he's always been defined as somebody who's been entirely guided by fears. So going forward, are we going to have like an insufferable version of Saru? Or I also just wonder if it's going to cause a lot of, well, I think it's designed to cause conflict aboard the ship.
Yeah.
I just wonder if this is going to make him a more interesting character, if this is a permanent character feature moving forward.
I know, because so much of Star Trek, especially alien characters, is some sort of quality that makes them a little different. Like with, Spock, it's the all logic. With Data, it's not being human. With Tuvok, well, it's a whole bunch of things.
It's being very, very Vulcan.
With Odo, not feeling like you belong and everything. If you take that away from your kind of alien character, what do they have? Like, what is, like, not in a sense of like he's a nothing character without it, but more in the sense of like, what's the hook of that character? What's the kind of the quality that really does, kind of pull at your heartstrings a bit with them and make you actually motivated to follow them.
Data with an emotion chip.
Well, it is. We really see those episodes where Data's fighting with, well, not really fighting, but how we see how Data is struggling with the fact he doesn't have these emotions in, the episodes like The Offspring or something, or Measure of a Man.
In theory.
And we have so much empathy for this character because we have the emotions, he doesn't. So we project onto him how we would be feeling in that position. With Saru, a character that's always very scared and fearful, we project our own empathy onto him, like feeling bad and wanting him to feel better and feel more comfortable. And now that he's there, you're kind of like, where do we go now from the point of view of viewers? What are we projecting onto this character? So far, he's a blank slate because we don't know.
But how do you think his interactions are going to be like? Because I think we are setting him up for a return to his home planet. Yeah. What are his interactions going to be like with, say, his mother, his sister, or I should say his father and his sister, who we met before in the short trek, The Brightest Star?
Right. Well, that's going to be very interesting because we only got a brief snippet there.
Yep.
And especially
snip, like a threat ganglia, Cam?
Exactly like that. For a character like this who's, gone into the stars, seen so much more than any Kelpien would have ever dared dream, what is it like to him to go back and, possibly liberate his people? This also concerns me in the sense of, I'm just wondering if the storytelling, like, say, Season 3 of Discovery, is like Saru off the ship, trying to liberate his people or something, the way we've seen like Ash Tyler has been removed from Discovery in Season 2. Like, I'm hoping they're not going to scatter all their cast in various seasons, but that does kind of, it did concern me a little of like, where's Saru going? Because he's talking about things that don't necessarily relate to the show.
Yes. I think you actually misinterpreted my question. I was talking about his gardening. Is he going to be a fearless gardener for his own quarters now?
Well, I'm expecting him to, transfer to the Enterprise, pair up with Sulu, and they're going to take to that botany bay like... like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, he's going to grab his fencing sword and get rid of even more of those new threat ganglia.
Yeah, exactly.